Hey guys, I wanted to do a haul video. This is from yesterday. I'm actually going to be posting hopefully two haul videos back to back. I've had a really rough time technologically wise since Saturday. I'm not new to video or working online. I've been an entrepreneur for many years, but for some reason, the video I made on Saturday when I was out at Goodwill, which I took some video in Goodwill and talked some and then came home and did a haul. It was a whole long video. I can't get the stupid thing to load. Even though YouTube says that I can load it, that type of video, I've tried it 3 times for hours on end and I'm just like, I'm ready to just scream. So hopefully, I'm working on it in the other room right now, so hopefully I'll get that one up too. But this one is actually from Sunday. So we went to a Goodwill that was outside of our area on Sunday, mainly because we needed to take some things and donate because we're going through our stale inventory right now, a lot of old hard goods and things like that, and we're getting rid of those things that have been sitting a while or are not going to be profitable anymore, that kind of thing. So we took a huge donation, still have a lot to go. But while I was there, because they changed the color tags on Sunday, we figured we'd try. This is kind of an out of the way Goodwill, so typically I can find a lot more of the color tags even later in the day, which this was after lunchtime. A lot of the Goodwills, the local Goodwills, like you have to be there first thing in the morning because apparently like everyone comes and just takes all of the color tags and you can't find any throughout the week. So I found a lot of good stuff. Not all of this was half price, but some of it was. So let's take a look. Now I haven't had a chance yet to list the stuff that I got on Saturday that you'll see in that haul video because this gal right here, this mannequin right here where my dress form, she broke her leg. So she has now been glued and she's now standing up after 24 hours of laying down and recuperating. I love my dress form. I got a mannequin about a month and a half, 2 months ago with the arms and the head. I literally used her for 15 minutes and I hated her. I hated her because I couldn't get the clothes on and off fast, and I need to be able to work fast. I do a lot of volume, so I need to be able to work fast. I also bought a male mannequin because normally what I do is turn this one around backwards or I just hang whatever it is on the wall. And he was, I don't understand, he was flimsy. Like if you even touched him, he just fell over. He didn't have like the strong, base like she does. So right now it's just this girl and me. So a lot of the stuff I bought is over here, and so my office does not look good right now. So these I haven't had a chance to look up, but I love denim overalls. And these were hanging on a rack to go out. These are Levi's Levi Strauss 2-horse brand overalls and denim work clothing is what it says. I have no idea what these are worth. But the funny thing is, it still has the guy's dry cleaning tag on them. He would get these dry cleaned. These are a size medium. And I mean, guys, these are so stiff. Like, at first I thought he just ironed them, but no. And you can hear, let's see if you can hear it. This guy loved his overalls. So, anyway, I paid like $5 for those. No idea what they're worth, but I know I can get 25 to 30 at least. This is, and the tag was red. The color was red, so this was half off. So this was about $3.25, something like that. And this is Foxcroft. I don't. Let's see if I can get a good shot of that. I don't always pick up Foxcroft, but if it's in a larger size, this is a 14, so it's a good average size. Or if it's a pattern, like a crazy pattern, I have a couple of those, they tend to do well. So I'll probably get about $20 for this, and I paid about, like I said, about $3.25. Let's see what else I can grab easy. This is I was really excited, and I don't even know that it's worth that much, but I was really excited about this piece because I have not ever found this brand. Oh, sorry, I knocked my table. This is Missoni. I hear people talking about it all the time, but I never find it. And so I was really excited. It was on a rack to go out. So this would have been $5.75. And it's just a little cardigan. I'm sure I'll probably get 20 to 25 for it. And let's see what it's made out of. Missoni. This is actually Missoni for Target, so it may not even be worth as much. It has some wool in it, cotton rayon. So maybe, you know, 20 bucks or so. I really liked this. This is a Marvel jacket. My husband told me the name of this thing and I forgot already, so you guys probably know what this is. It's just like a little varsity jacket. And I looked these up and they were going in the 30s. And I paid, I believe, $5.75 for that. I get really confused at Goodwill because of the pricing. This was really neat. My husband found this one. I had not heard of this brand, and this is actually new with tags. And it would have been $5.75 also. And it's just a sweatshirt hoodie that says Lake Girl. And apparently this is like a whole brand that I have missed somewhere in my life. This is the tag. And these were going in the 30s, new with tags, 30s up to 40. So that was a good find. This was the Orvis shirt, but this is the Buzz Off. I've never found the Buzz Off before. It's got the insect shield. And so I haven't looked up the price on this, but I'm sure it's probably 25 or so, maybe even more. I like the Orvis shirts. They're like for fishing and hunting and that kind of, not really hunting, fishing, fly fishing, you know, hiking, outdoorsy stuff. And I sell those quite a bit. And the pants. They have Orvis pants too that you can find. This was really unique, and I had never heard of this one. And it's really long and large. Ulla Popkin, U-L-L-A Popkin. This is a size 32-34, which was and it's oversized fit, it says, which is an odd fit for a woman's thing, but it's got the little kangaroo pockets down here that go through, and it's just like a big sweatshirt. It's got short sleeves that are like this, like big sleeves. So I looked that up, and I think it was around the $30 mark. I had never heard of that before. This is Moda International, which is, I believe, a part of Victoria's Secret. The only thing about this little sweater that was a drawback, and probably why it hadn't sold yet, was because it doesn't have the size tag. And it doesn't have a fabric tag either. So, but it's cute. I think it's a small, at least a small. I'll just do measurements, and I'll expect to sell probably for 20. Okay, so this is Pagliano, and it's a men's sweater, golf sweater. It is acrylic and nylon, even though it looks very much like wool. And these were doing really well. Some of them were up into the mid 30s to 40. So hope to do well on that one. Got a lot of just really random things on this trip. A lot of bread and butter stuff. A lot of things I've never seen before. This is a company called Red Cap, K-A-P. And this is actually like a men's just like generic work jacket, but they were doing really well. I think they were 25 to 30 on these. And I paid about $6. Thought I smelled smoke, but I don't. So that'll do really well. Somebody will need that. My husband found this one, and I think they'll sell for about 25 bucks. This is a Vampire Diaries little cropped women's denim jacket. So, and it's a size, I forget, I looked it up, size medium, I believe. So, a lot of people love that show. I've never watched it, but I hear it's good. Now, this shirt I just picked up strictly because of style, and it was half off. And this is Mirasol, so I haven't even looked it up. I haven't looked up the brand. I'm sure I'll probably get maybe 15 bucks for it. But it's a size extra large, which is good. And it's got this burnout look to it, and it's ombre, which is really popular right now. So it's 2 keywords that I'll use for that. All right. This is, I bought this because it was just so cute and it was sitting to go out. It's an Oshkosh little girls hooded, double-breasted, little peacoat. It's got the buttons. It's still got the tag on it for a 2T, and it's got a little headband that goes with it. So no idea how much this will be worth, but I think I paid about $3 for that. I have 2 bags. This is the last one from the first bag. And this is Zenergy Golf, which is part of Chico's. if you can, they've cut it for some reason, but you can see it right there. Size 0, so it's the smaller end. But these were going for about 25 to 30. And so these are just little golf shirts. All right, this is a shirt that I had my eye on in this particular Goodwill for a few weeks. No one bought it because it doesn't have either a size tag or a maker tag. So I waited for it to go half off. So this was about $2.50 or so. And it's a men's shirt, but it's got this really cool design all over it. It's like hunting and fishing and moose and bears, and I mean, it doesn't, last time I was in there I really checked it. I don't know if someone made it. It looks more machine made to me than it does anything else. So I don't know if someone just cut the tags out of it or what, but I'm not seeing any. But it's a large shirt. I mean, it's a really large size shirt. So I can safely say that's probably a large, extra large, and then I'll just put that in the information. My husband found this one. This is Columbia. And it's a women's size small. Just a little Columbia sweatshirt, a little bit different from what we're used to seeing with Columbia. And I would think that's probably going to go for maybe 20. It was half off. So even if it goes for 15, so it was only about $2.50. This is a mystery. Oh, here we go. Peter Millar, always a good brand to look for men's. It's just a men's medium-sized striped button-up dress shirt. And I think it's probably cotton from what I can tell. Let's see. It's 100% cotton. Peter Millar tends to do really well, so I'm looking at probably 25 to 30 on that. There's one thing in here that I'm waiting to get to that really surprised me when I found it. This is another Zenergy piece. I have 2 or 3 of these jackets. Actually, I just sold one not long ago. And it's like the Chico's workout line. So they're like windbreaker type material. I think this is probably like nylon or rayon. Actually, no, it's polyester and spandex. So it's got a little bit of stretch to it. I liked this one because it's got this kind of tribal southwestern looking pattern on it, which is really popular. It's a size 0, so it's on the smaller end, but this will probably go for about 25. And I paid about $5, $5.86 for that, I think. This I got, it's Stonebridge. I don't think that's a particularly fantastic brand by any means, but it was half off, and it's a women's extra large 100% linen shirt. And linen tends to do really well. This is great for somebody to wear to work. And so I think I'll probably get 20 to 25 from that. This I've got to clean, so I'm going to throw it in my to be cleaned pile. But North Face, I pretty much always buy North Face stuff. And it's just a women's little pullover, size small. I like it because it's soft, and it's also got this unique kind of pattern to the fleece. So it just needs some stains removed, and then that'll be good to go. Same thing on this. I actually just got the same exact one of these jackets, but in black. This is Boston Proper Sport. I don't know whoever they get these from. They cut the Chicos and they cut the Boston Proper. Every time I find Boston Proper at a Goodwill, they've cut that. I guess whoever donates those, whatever store they're getting these things from or something, they cut it. So let me try to zip this up, guys. Hang on just a second. Well, it's doing its own thing, so let's not worry about it. So anyway, it's like a little military jacket. It's stretchy, but this one has quite a substantial amount of what looks like oil stains. I don't know where they are right now, but they're on here. And so I showed my husband because he's better at stain removal than I am. And he thinks he can get them out. So I don't know where they went. They were all over the front though. Sometimes in the light of Goodwill, things look different than they do in the light of your house. So, but I think I can get them out, and if I can, this will probably go for, it may even go up to close to $40. Boston Proper can be good. All right, let's see. I'm almost down to the thing I want to show you guys. This is J. Crew. Size large. And it's just a t-shirt. It actually is all rolled up for some reason, but This will probably go for maybe 20 bucks, I would think. It's got this embroidery on it. And so there's that. Now, this last thing, when my husband's checking out, I always keep shopping. Sorry, let me get that out of there so we quit making noise. I always keep shopping because I don't want to stand in the checkout line. So I'll sometimes help him take the hangers off and things like that. But I usually go and like shop the racks nearest to wherever we are and just keep looking and looking. And sometimes I'll find something and run back up there. This was one of those cases. He was literally checking out and I was like, what the heck is this? So it's a tracksuit, made, just like a regular old tracksuit. It's got it's nylon and something, I can't see the other part. And it's a size extra large, and I'm like, okay. But take a look at that tag. Do you see anything different about that tag? So I'm like, I think that's a pot leaf, and that's a pretty popular topic right now. So those are the pants. And then this is the jacket. I saw some things from this brand, and the brand itself is not overly great, but I didn't see anything like this tracksuit. So it's a blue tracksuit. It says Boast on the sleeve. It doesn't say anything on the back. It just has that. So I think that'll go really well. I'm expecting to probably get 35 or 40 out of that suit. Maybe even more. I paid $13 for it, so I did pay up more for that than I wanted to. They've gone up on their suits at this particular Goodwill, and I don't know if all of them are doing that. It used to be that suits were like $9 something, and then I noticed when I was paying for this that it was $13 something, and I was like, so, but I think I'll get that because it's such a novelty. I'm probably going to ask at least like maybe $49.99 with the best offer. Aim for 40, and I'll be happy with that. So that's my haul, guys. And thanks for hanging with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Thrifting in Georgia, and make sure to hit the subscribe button below. There's also a little bell beside the subscribe button that if you hit that, you'll get a notification when I'm going to go live, and I'm going to be doing that in the near future. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.